Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Ye Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 10th chapter, Sloka number 8. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Aham Sarvasya Prabhavaha Mattah Sarvam Pravartate Iti Matva Bhajante Mam Buddha Bhava Samanvitaha. This is Adharam, supporter, and this is supported, Adheyam. So this Adharam and this is the Adheyam. Like this, in this whole world, everything is depending on something. That means resting on something. Now, if we take about our own body, this body is depending on what? Five great elements, Pancha Mahabhutas are all together. When they combined, then this body is, this structure is able to appear like this here. Not only this body, everything in this world, the entire phenomenal world, the names and forms are depending on the Pancha Mahabhutas. Now, let us analyze from the Pancha Mahabhutas because they are the core support, okay? Because it is visible, it is scientific. We can experiment and see that everything is depending on, and finally it is a matter. So the earth is depending on the, so earth is the Adharam and the water is the Adheyam, supported. Then water is the supporter, then the fire is the supported. And but we have to take this in the reverse order, not in this way. Okay? Reverse order. Okay. Earth is supported by the water. We have to take like that. Earth is supported by the water, and water is supported by the fire, and fire is supported by the wind, and the wind is supported by the space. Now, space is supported by what? Space is supported by the mind. Mind is supported by the intellect, and the intellect is supported by the consciousness. Now, where consciousness is supported by what? No, there is no any support supported by nothing. Consciousness is self-dependent, self-supported. Swayam Prakashakam. So one consciousness is the Adharam for entire Drishya Prapancham. Whoever understands this in this way, and that consciousness, The person who is understanding in this way, that person itself is conscious person. A conscious person only can understand. Unconscious, lifeless clip cannot understand this, and it need not to understand. Therefore, that consciousness is only expressing through this individual person who wants to understand, and if he understands in this way, they are called bhava samanvidaha. That is the last word of the eighth sloka. And they are only called as the buddhaha. Buddhaha. Really intelligent persons, not all others. There are two types of knowledge. The knowledge about the material world is one knowledge. That we'll call it as the aparavidya. And the knowledge about one's own self, or this one supporter consciousness, that knowledge is called paravidya. So those who know this knowledge, paravidya, they are called Buddha. Otherwise, materially intelligent people, there are so many. Even the cheater is an intelligent cheater. Even a terrorist is an intelligent terrorist. And a politician who deceives the people is also intelligent politician. Not that intelligence. Even in the animals, that intelligence at the lower level is there. As the cat catches the rat, that intelligence no black cat can have. Yes. As the eagle looks from above 1 kilometer height, looking at the small creature of the rat or something on the earth, it comes and picks up exactly without any difficulty. What intelligence, what a binocular lens, eyes. Therefore, here intelligence Buddha means whoever have this knowledge, they are only called bhava samanvidaha Buddhaha. What they understood, I showed you an experiment to you, but Lord says here, aham sarvasya prabhavaha. I am the sole cause and supporter of everything. And from me only the entire Namarupa Prapancha is projected. And if they disappear also, they will again disappear in me only. If they appear sometime, they are resting on me only. They are projected from me, they are resting on me, they are dissolving in me. But because of this process, nothing happened to me. Nothing can happen to me. Therefore, but that first line message, an individual should apply. Then only he becomes a Buddha. That's why I told you in the last class that aham word we have to take subjectively. Subjectively. I am the, because if I am not there, who knows anything? If I is not there, who knows the body? If I is not there, who knows the mind? Who knows the intellect? Who knows the world? Who knows the God? If I am not there, who knows the God? What is the need of knowing the God? Because I am there. Therefore, that I am is not as we generally think. It is नित्यः सर्वगतस्थाणुः अचलोऽयं सनातनः एकनित्यसारसत्य परमात्मा. But by ignorance, unfortunately, we ignore this consciousness and we give the importance only to this outer material world, forgetting the supporter I am and looking at all the supported things. In the material example, everyone, this is for the time being taken support in my hand, on my hand. But this hand, this body itself is taken support on the earth. That's why we have to decipher and go up to the Akasha and then mind and intellect. Then what next? Still, I feeling is there. Consciousness, I am. And that I should be recognized as this Aham. Then we can call those people only Avasamanvitaha. People who are having the right understanding, right knowledge, and right discrimination. Because of right discrimination, right knowledge, and then right understanding. So, after saying all this, afterwards, these people, we can call them as the bhaktas, we can call them as the sadhakas, we can call them as the seekers, or we can call them as the mumukshus, one and the same. But the bottom line is this understanding is important. Once this understand takes place in a person's mind, intellect, then he will never complain about anything in this world. Then he never say, this is the cause for my suffering. Then he never expect anything to change. And then how he spends the time, how he leads the life. They also live, Jnanis also live in the same world, the same society, along with the people and all that around. But how they live in this way. If you have such a doubt that this bhava samanvitaha buddhaha, what is their the traits, what is the characteristics of them? As like Arjuna didn't ask here, we are just, moreover, they were like this. You want to know who are the Buddha? You want to know who are the Bhava Samanvitaha? Sloka number 9. Last class itself, just we have started studied. Machitta madgata pranaha bodhayantah parasparam kathayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. Very important shloka. The characteristics of a bhakta, the characteristics of a mumukshu, sadhaka or gnani, mahatma. They were, number one, machittaha. Their mind is surrendered, given to me. Their mind is filled with me. Their mind is filled with me. If you take this as the Saguna Rupa Bhakti, the form of the Krishna, the form of the Rama, or any the Ishta Devata, that and the Leelas, Avatara Leelas of that particular Avatara, that particular God, and his name, Nama, Rupa, all these are entertained by this kind of mind, this kind of people. Therefore, their mind, chitta, is totally um, occupied, filled with me. Mat chittaha. If you take as a devotional aspect. But if you take again the same, all the words in a philosophical Vedantic aspect, because their aham only, another form of the aham is called mattaha, mat, mattaha, of me, about me, in me are. Now here, if you take that again here, mat chittaha means, chitta means in general sense we can call as the mind also, chittam, mind. But in that if you take out that one takara, rahitam, that is only chit. So chit, why it becomes chitta? Because when the consciousness is objectified, when the consciousness is objectified, consciousness cannot be can be objectified, cannot be objectified, but because of this subtle instrument mind, slightly it seems to be the consciousness is objectified, or in other words, thoughtless mind is consciousness. When the thoughts, wavesless ocean is consciousness, the ocean with waves is called mind. But ultimately the waves are nothing but the water. In that way, here that's why there is mind, mind, mind. We need not break our head. It's expression of consciousness only. But if you give more and more importance and whatever is happening, the modifications and all that, without being as a sakshi, then you will be in trouble. Therefore, machittaha. That means, suppose, okay, the mind is there. Mind, instead of, we told no, mind is a ubhaya gamini. Mind can flow this side also, can flow that side also. But generally, water either flow this side, river, or that side. It cannot flow both the sides. But this mind, chitta nadi, ubhaya vahini. But it can look at the objective world, projected world, but the same mind can look its source, the consciousness. We are using the same mind only. We are looking at the world also. Now we learn how to look within the source of this mind consciousness, that we are doing because of the Shravanam Shastra. But generally ignorant people, abhudaha, abhava samanvidaha, drishya chittaha, mat chittaha, not, they are not mat chittaha, drishya prapancha chittaha. Their story is samsaram. And here these people are jivan muktas, buddha. So mat chittaha. Then mat gata pranaha. Here pranaha means all sense organs. Shankara writes very beautifully, Mam gataha pranaha. praptaha चक्षुरादयः प्राणाः येषां ते मद्गत प्राणाः. The eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin, etc. After that, no etc. All five sense organs. But here, they are all turned towards me. Madgata. They are all coming towards me. That means what? How they can come towards? It is like a flowing or what? They are all actually controlled by the mind. The meaning is through their five sense organs, whatever the experiences they undergo, they come to know. They know this is the nothing but the God. This is nothing but the God. Whatever they see, whatever they hear, whatever they smell, whatever they taste and touch, that means what? In every experience of the life day to day, they will see the presence of the divine. See, these are all the previous shloka, bhava samanvidaha. It's a very pregnant word, very deep. So, madgata prana. So, we should not just imagine like that. Then I have to plug my ears and put the cotton buds and say, and I have to otherwise close the eyes and say, they are there doing their functions. But whatever respective fields of those senses functioning and gathering the information, nothing but about the Lord. That is also Lord, this is also Lord, that is also Lord. This is the understanding of that 7 years, 5, 6 years old Bhakta Prahalada. Lord is everywhere. But he said, and his father threatened, and he said, Lord is there in this pillar also. Then Lord appeared. If we continue the story, then we can't take it as a personal subject to that. But that story is okay. But Prahlada's Jnanam knowledge is not only that because he is a sincere prayer bhakta, small boy, and Vrityan, the devotees' words to make true, Lord appeared. Lord only appearing everywhere, but unnecessarily you are searching. Unnecessarily you are making the things complicated. Satrupena sarvada asti. Sarvada vartate, sarvada labhyate. Then where is the question? So this knowledge is important. Any story, anything. But Saguna Sakara knowledge, Saguna Sakara, Upasana, and are listening about that also very important. Here, the next words, if you see, Bodayantaha Parasparam. Suppose now that knowledge is acquired by a person, is well established in that, if he has the capacity to talk, to explain, to teach others from the Vyasapita, Bodayantaha. But Parasparam, both cannot teach. There is only one person who is in the Vyasapita Acharya can teach. But other person listening, he is taking the words and he is asking his own intellect and mind, hey, listen to it, see, understand how it is correct, look it. He is teaching to himself actually. Mananam is teaching to ourselves. Nididhyasanam is teaching to ourselves. So in that way, Bodhayanta Parasparam we can apply, or two bhaktas, two seekers, whenever they meet, anytime, anywhere, some time is there, they won't talk about the worldly things and gossip or any normal matters. They will share this knowledge, or they talk about the glories of the Lord. If they are devotees, then they will praise the Lord. They will talk about that Katha, that Sthala Mahatmyam, that temple and Lord. Not just I know so much. You didn't see that temple, so that's why I'm telling. Not like that. They want just all the time engage their mind only in the theme of the God only. So bodhayantaha parasparam and kathayantaschamam, and they will tell my stories. So these words are all we can take it as a saguna, sakara, ishvara, bhakta, okay, like that, or we can apply them in a Vedantic aspect also. Kathayantaha, bodhayantaha means teaching aspect is coming there. Okay, everybody cannot teach to everybody. If they both are started teaching, no, they are just discussing. Those this Kathayantaha is they will keep on tell each other, share that particular same thing. Not to show off, not to tell that I know more, but just for what, for sake of what? This they will do only occasionally or sometime, as long as in the class it is okay. And before class, if still the guru is not come, 2 3 minutes, what will talk? Nothing is there to talk, better be silent. But any other matters, if we discuss, then our mind is distracted. Or after the class, immediately we walk together, go together. What will talk? Actually, after 1 hour satsang, this much deep thinking and knowledge, you won't feel like to talk. If you are really a engrossed seeker, you won't feel like to open the mouth. If at all we talk, then we will share that knowledge only. This is the new approach today. This is the new way of looking at the truth. That's why Swami used to say, we must discover every day, even I am keep on talking, you are keep on listening. Even in your listening also, you must discover that something new. How? Same person talking, same words talking. And same way, when I am talking every day also, I must also feel something new, new in that particular same reality, but approach is new and the expression is new. It should be like that. And the listener also, when it is possible, when they were tuned with the higher. Therefore, otherwise it is becoming repeatedly, if we do anything, it is only a mechanical repetition. So, when we are doing mechanically repeatedly, then we are in the prakriti. We are in the prakriti. So, repeatability will happen only in the prakriti. That repeatability, but it is not repetition. It is a new invention, new way of looking at the reality, or more and deeper observing. So this can happen both for the listener and for the teacher also. So kathayantaha, in this way, mam, about me, nityam. This is not occasional, sometimes something, nityam. That's why a real devotee or a gnani, mumukshu, all the time revel and think in that same higher divine realm, divine thoughts. Then we get doubt if we say like that. All the time thinking about this thought and this Vedanta or either devotion, Lord, you won't get feel bored. Hmm? So throughout the day, 7 days, you are talking about the same thing. Naturally, most of the time you are thinking about this only. Yes, most of the time, because there is no any other engagement, other minimum for the life existence. So we beginners or the listeners may get the doubt. Lord says, boring? What? Boring. You will feel bored or what again same thing. All every time Atma consciousness in every class, a real seeker listener never feel, then teacher also never feels. The devotee never feels. Therefore, no, Arjuna, don't think in that way. Tushyanti cha, ramanti cha, with great joy and the relish, with highest joy and happiness, tushyanti. They will feel so content. They get real trupti, tushti. It is not contentment. Tushti means here santosha only. Okay? Parasparam tushyanti. Mam tushyanti. Te paritosham. Santosham. In every moment, they are happy. Whether they talk also happy, whether they don't talk also happy, whether they are silent also happy. And constantly thinking the same thing. Yeah, around many things are happening and people, world, but they won't get attracted to them. They are with them, with themselves, but with the Lord, with the theme of the Lord. Therefore, tadayantashamam nityam tushyanti cha, that itself is enough. They are very happy in being like that. They will never feel bored. They never say enough. More than two satsangs weekly, enough more than that. What is there to listen every day? Ramanti cha. This Ramanti means Rati, Ratim cha. Like what? Shankara gives example. This Rati word generally used when the uh, men and women, there's wife and husband are a lover, when they were separated and met, the joy and by again becoming one and meeting. Ratim cha prapnuvanti priya sangatya iva. I met my beloved. A lover meets his beloved lover. How much that oneness feeling will be there. Like that much joy. Ratim cha santushyanti cha and ramanti cha. This parasparam kathayantaha. What they talk about Bhagavan's ऐश्वर्यश्च समग्रश्च वीर्यस्य Yasha Shriyaha Bhaga. Bhaga means these six who is having. He is called Bhagavan. ऐश्वर्यच्च समग्रश्च वीर्यश्च यशश्रियः ज्ञानवैराग्यश्चैव. In this way, six I told now six. Jnanavairagyascha, Shanna Bhaga Iritaha. This all six together is called Bhaga. Bhaga word, then because of who is having this Bhaga, Bhaga means to say simply abundance, rich in every aspect. Aishwarya, Virya, Shriya, Shreyas, Vairagya, Gnana, abundance. That is called Bhaga. Therefore, he is called Bhagavan. And similar to this, there are so many slokas in Bhagavatam and some other places also. Or Narada Bhakti Sutra, of course, he gives small, small words. There also he says the same thing. They always revel in the dialogue and talking and telling about. But in Yoga Vasishta, this same idea told in this way. Tat chintanam tat kadhanam anyonyam tat prabodhanam. Exactly same meaning. Tat kadhanam, tat chintanam. Tat chintanam, tat kadhanam, tat anyonyam tat prabodhanam. Here also parasparam. Etadeka paratvam cha. That only supreme, that is the only thing. That is only thing. If anybody engages in such a way, here Tat means Yoga Vasishta, the truth, Paramatma, truth. Therefore, that's why he concludes that is called Brahmabhyasam Viduh Buddhaha. This is called Brahmabhyasam. Brahmabhyasam. Nityam in this way. So what? All the time think about that only, talk about that only, share that about only. If you are write about that only, sing about that only. Or not actively doing anything, you are just looking. Any sound is expression of the divine. Any object is the expression of the divine. Anything. So without strain, very in a relaxed way, these people are able to do. We are talking about the person who reached the highest, sadhana, pinnacle, bhava samanvidaha buddhaha. All this what I am talking is based on that. So Lord himself, uh, I am telling about them. Your teacher will tell you, Guru, but Lord, I will tell myself. So Machittaha, Madhyata Pranaha, Bodhayanta Parasparam, and in this way. Now, before, if you want to enjoy this theme of devotion or this Gnanam, before enjoying through the Vedanta and Gnanam, you must enjoy all this through the devotion. That's why without devotion, the Vedanta becomes very, very dry. When the Vedanta devotion is mixed along with the Vedanta, then it's so delicious. For that, Vyasa Bhagavan, it seems, he said in some Purana, mostly Bhavishya Purana or somewhere, before a seeker entering into the Vedanta studies or Shastra listening and higher Shastra Adhyayanam, at least one Purana he must study thoroughly. Study means at least listen thoroughly. Unless otherwise he goes through this, the Saguna Sakara Bhakti, Purana devotion, that stories and all that, his Vedanta can never be a delicious or fruitful. It will be dry. That's why we completed the Bhagavata Mahapurana. That is the highest, best Purana, sweet Purana. But in and through everywhere, wherever possible, we took out the essence, the gems of Vedanta. So it is very, very essential. Otherwise, it is Vedanta becomes incomplete. Vyasa Bhagavan says. Then, next shloka. Okay, they are all the time talking about you, thinking about you, huh, sharing about you all the time. They are doing so much for you. Then what you do for them? You won't do anything? You are so selfish. Okay? No, no, no. I am also giving them in return. Abundance I will give to them. ये यथोक्तप्रकारैः भजन्ते मां भक्ताः सन्तः. Whoever, as I explained in the above, if they worship me in this way, bhajante means not alone worship. Okay? By this time I think you will understand. Bhajante means in everything. Not only at particular time sitting and doing some kind of puja. Whole life, every activity is the bhajana. Every activity is a worship. To such a people, I will do. Sloka number 10. Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena yena mamupayanti te. Another promise, as he told in the 8th shloka, Avikampa Yoga, those devotees, they will be blessed with the Avikampa Yoga, uncompromised, unconditional, unshakable, the devotion. Along with that, the knowledge also. What is that knowledge? Avikampa, unshakable. Here, Tesham means those bhaktas. Who are they? Again, I am telling you, Satata Yuktanam. All the time, their mind is Yukta, Yuktanam, Satata Yukta. Yukta word is very, very beautiful in Bhagavad Gita. I told many times, yoga, the root is came from the Yuj, yoga. That's why many different forms Bhagavan uses this word, Yukta. In many contexts, with many different meanings. Yoga Yukto Vishuddhatma Yuktahara Viharasya. Same Yukta word is used for the a disciplined uh, lifestyle. Satata Yuktanam, all the time tuned with divine thought. And with that, they are doing just for the sake of doing, as a obligation they are doing. No, no, no. Bhajatam Preeti Purvakam. With so much love, Preeti Purvakam. With so much love, they worship me, bhajatam. Here they think about me. All those things should come. Bhaja word, whenever hereafter comes, it should come this shloka in the mind. Matchitta madgada pranaha bhajatam. And but this adjective, Preeti Purvakam bhajatam. See here, the law is the love can never make you miserable. The love can never make you miserable. But the attachment can never make you happy. Understand? Now we must know. If you say, I have love to my children, I have love to my husband, whether it is a love or attachment, how to detect what is the thing? You just ask yourself. Now itself you ask, on whatever thing you think you have love, which thing, which object, which person is not making you miserable, which object, which thing, which being is not making you miserable. Genuinely inquire, and I will tell you the answer is generally outside, wherever, whatever, anybody, how much my only son, only daughter, only, nothing can give you. You are one way or other, you are becoming miserable because of any of these relations. The reason is there is no love, it is only attachment. If it is really a love, love never make you miserable. This is the law. Then you will find, that's why you are finding, that's why you are going to temple, at least Lord never make me miserable. But there also will cry and say that, oh Lord, why you are making me so miserable and pathetic and making me to suffer. The Lord says, what my dear, you are putting all the hmm, blame on me. I never make you miserable. Why make you miserable? I love you so much, but you are not understanding. You kept the love attachment on so many other things, and you want to fulfill all of them, and you are coming to me and asking me if nothing, something goes wrong, then you are blaming me. Why you are making miserable? If you are really think that I belong to you, or if you think that I I am belong to you, O Lord, you never say like this. Why you are making me miserable? I am a Ananda Swarupa. I am Sachidananda Swarupa, Lord. Naturally, my amsha, my reflection, you also should be like me, Sachidananda Swarupa. That is only I expect. Therefore, you know what I will do? If you are a Bhava Samanitaha, Buddhaha, Madgada Pranaha, Madchittaha, always Dadami Buddhi Yogam. Please underline that. It is a promise. It's a, see how new words are coined by there Avikampa Yoga, here Buddhi Yoga. Dadami Buddhi Yogam. Now I will tell one or two words what Shankara tells in this shloka. For first one, Tesham Satatayuktanam Nityabhyuktanam means what? nivritta sarva bahya eshananam. Shankara writes, who are free from, given up all the bahya eshanas. Three eshanas in Brihadaranyakam also is Putreshana, Vitteshana, Lokeshana. Everything included in this three. For all, Nivritta Sarva Bahya Eshananam. They are called Satata Yuktanam. For them, these are all there. Family is there, uh, relatives are there, my property, my flat is there, everything is there, my car. Let it be there. And some are telling me good, some are telling me bad. Okay, location. What Loka talking or how they are going. I am going as the Lord said. I am going in the path what my Guru said. So, location, putreshana. Good. Your children are nothing but the prasad of the Lord. Your children are nothing but the form of the Lord. How much you have to do, up to what age you do that, and forget about it. Anything, just be happy. Only pray, let them be also happy. That's it. Nothing more than that. There is nothing to take it seriously or poke the nose. Putreshana. And money, property. Enough of it. You are comfortably living. You are getting food three times and shelter is there, clothing is there, and few uh, bank balance is there for medical and all that. Forget about it. So, very beautifully. Bhajatam, Sevamananam, Bhajatam. For what reason they are worshipping me? Shankara puts question. Kim Adhitvadina? They are praying me, they are worshipping me. Oh Lord, please fulfill this, remove this suffering. Just now I told, no, here. Are they worshipping for like that? Ardhiya means artharthi. Something I want to get fulfilled. Karanena? No, no. Na iti aha. No, no, no. That is not to say that Preeti Purvakam. Lord, I don't want anything from you. But still I love you. I love for the sake of love. This is what Mahatmas, Gurus love everybody around them, not because of anything. That is their nature. Loving is the nature because love is God. Love is God. If you want to give a simple meaning for who is God, love is God. That's it. That love should express as a joy. So love is God in every heart, expressing as the smile on the face. Preeti Purakam, Sneha Purakam, Tat Purakam Mam Bhajatam. Dadami, I will give them Buddhi Yogam. What is Buddhi Yogam? What Shankara writes, I will tell first. Buddhi Samyak Darshanam Mat Tattva Vishayam Tena Yogaha Buddhi Yogaha. I will give such a understanding to them through which they can know me correctly very well. See, that's why if you are able to understand something or if I am able to talk something sense, this all the grace of the Lord. Buddhi Yogam. Not any other Buddhi, as I told, material. I will give such a knowledge the understanding through which they can know me correctly. So if you are able to understanding the scriptures and this teaching with all whatever, that is all inside the Bhagavan's blessing, Buddhi Yoga. Therefore, Tam Buddhi Yoga. Then clarity in thinking, understanding. Sandeha Rahita Jnanam. Buddhi Yoga means doubtless knowledge, unspeculated, unshakable. Buddhi Yoga. Dadami Aham Tam. By which that Buddhi Yogam, what is the benefit of it? What they will get with that? If a person studies well and have the IQ more and passed in the IIT or somewhere this that, he will get a good job and a lot of money. By your Buddhi Yogam, what they will get or what I get? Ena mamupayantite. They reach me because of that Buddhi Yogam. A proper, clear understanding. Te, this te word is, we have to refer to ninth sloka, that Machittaha, Madgata Pranaha, Bodhayanta Parasparam Kadayantascha Mam Nityam Tushyanti Sramanti Cha, Avasamanvitaha, Buddhaha, te, because of my grace, I give. You see, the real grace is what the real blessing of the Lord, making me to continuously go to the satsang, making me to listen to the satsang, making me to understand it and assimilate it. Ah, what a wonderful job. How it is all happening? Because of His grace, Buddhi Yogam He has given. Therefore, then after saying this, so, okay, you gave them Buddhi Yogam. Kimartham? Mam upayantite, he said. But Shankara asking question, Kimartham kasyava tvat prapti pratibandha heto? What, for what you are giving? By that, what are the obstacles are there in the middle to know you? For example, now, I want to see the Ganapati there. Sometimes they will put the curtain and some grill they have made it. So we cannot see the Ganapati from outside. Some terrain in every temple. Like that, there are some obstacles to know you or to remove them. So this Buddhi Yogam is for what purpose? And if it is to remove that obstacles, tvat pratibandha, tat prapti pratibandha hetoho nashakam Buddhi Yogam. You are giving the Buddhi Yogam for that. Tesham tvat bhaktanam dadasi iti. I give that Buddhi Yogam because through that the obstacles in between me and the devotee to understand my nature, what are all there, all can be removed. Therefore, Teshamevanukampardham Ahamajnanajam tamaha Nashayamyatma bhavastah Jnanadipena bhasvata. See where the conclusion, Bhagavan landing the word, Jnana Deepam. For Bhagavata Mahapurana, one name is Jnana Deepa Pura. Tadrupena cha Naradaya Munaye Krishnaya Tadrupena. The one last sloka of the Bhagavata. Jnana Deepam. Name of Bhagavata Mahapurana. So, why you do this? Why you give the Buddhi Yogam? Of course, they are worshipping you. I am not like the local people who are ingratitude. Krutagna Rahita people, Krutagnaha. I am not like that because I have so much compassion, love on them. Tesham eva anukampartham. Anukampa means I can't keep quiet without giving them the best. That is the thing. I cannot keep quiet without giving the best. Tesham eva karam nama shreyah. Whatever is the shreyas for them, the best I will give. Best I will give. Iti anukampartham daya hetoho. Because I am the daya, dayanidhi, dayamaya, I am. And such a compassionate person, me, how can I keep quiet without giving? So, daya heto aham, then I will give what I am giving. This buddhi yogam helps them. Aham. Ajnanajam tamaha. Because of the ignorance, whatever the darkness, ignorance itself is darkness, but the word, like yesterday we saw tamaha word and naraka. Okay? Here, ajnanajam tamaha. Here, tamaha delusion. The delusion born out of the ignorance. Ignorance. The delusion of the seeing the snake on the rope born out of the darkness, no light. In the same way, ajnanajam tamaha nashayami. To destroy that delusion born out of the ignorance, okay, I am giving the buddhi yogam to them. Nashayami. Where it is that it is there in the mind of the same person. Atma bhavastaha. Basically, they are Atma, but the mind thinking that I am the mind and I am the body and all that. Or another meaning, Nashayami, Atma bhavasta means in one person's mind, whichever is there, okay, by which they will know their real nature. They recognize that they are the Atma. They are nothing but me and same Atma bhavastaha. Atma bhavastha means correct meaning here is this one. Antakarana shaya, whichever is blocking our mind and intellect, not able to look within, not able to see the source, what is the supporter. And so therefore, because of that one, their jnana deepena, by lightening the lamp of the knowledge, once it shines, that knowledge, that jnana deepam, bhaswata, because of the shining of the gnanam, because the buddhi yogam, proper discrimination and thinking, so nashayami. Lord telling that I destroy and remove that ajnana by giving the buddhi yoga. This is the real blessing. Because of that ignorance only all the problems. The whole samsara is for that. But Lord said very simply, what difficulty is there in this? You have to be Ekadashi Vratam, or you have to put any other kind of nothing, nothing. Mind. If our mind is offered to the Lord, He is looking for that only. That's why Machitta. Then you are saved. I relieved you already. But relieved by what? Buddhi yogam dadamyaham means in general sense we'll see. Here Vedanta aspect only I'm telling. If Lord has given you Buddhi yogam, and if you are such a devotee, sincere seeker devotee, He will make you to think properly in what situation, what to take decision. That clarity, that is also Buddhi yogam only. Because I have to do transactions, I have to continue my life. So, Lord won't come and stand, I will protect him means what? Okay. In this way, I will see that he should not fall back into the wretched samsara, in delusion, in confusion. If at all a confused situation comes, I will give him a proper uh, thinking and peacefully take the decision. That all is a buddhi yogam only. Therefore, in our material world also, this will work. Whether it is successful or failure or positive or whatever may happen, but I am not disturbed. That capacity of keeping balance, let's take the decision. That is all buddhi yogam only. So in that way also Lord is only protecting us. For whom? Who depends on Him and surrender everything to Him. Therefore, if at all we understand something in the Vedanta and this Bhagavad Gita, that all is because of His grace. Therefore, to make our understanding more and more clear and clear and clear, you need to surrender, surrender, surrender. How to surrender? Not in any other way what other people talks here. Read all the slokas of 7, 8, 9. That previous sloka, if you see that, Yetam vibhutim cha yogam cha mamayo vetti tattvataha. By keeping this point only, I started today for you by giving this example. Okay? That adharam is yogam and this adheyam all is vibhuti. Clear? So adharam, yogancha, that already I explained these words, vibhutim and yogam. The essential consciousness reality is the yogam, and whatever depended on it and happening, everything is a vibhuti. That's it. Okay, we'll conclude here. So, Gnanadipena Bhaswata. Again, Shankara write a small clarification. Gnanadipam Viveka Pratyaya Rupena. That's why again, Gnanam means something one day suddenly it will shine like that, this, that, no. Viveka, Viveka Pratyaya Rupena. Pratyaya means thought only, vritti, Pratyaya. Viveka Pratyaya, discrimination. Discrimination. Then and there, immediately for such a devotee seeker, I will give a clarity. He never get deluded because of anything. And after that, Shankara gives one example that I will tell you in the next class, because it is came with Deepam. So he gives the simile of the lamp. In that lamp means few things should be there. Hmm? That few things all he compares. That we'll see in the next class. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ हरि ओम् तत्सत्